Hello ninjas, welcome back to the final episode of the gun collection series. So today this episode is not really any one category. I kind of had a few things left over that didn't fit into any of the other categories, so this is the everything else. So I have some historical firearms, some stuff that didn't really fit into the AR platform, so those are in this video. I have the AK platform, which I only have one of. A couple other like PCCs or like sub guns or whatever, so we're going to go through this pretty quick. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. I was also going to do the suppressors on this episode. Figured I would just not do an episode on the suppressors. They're not really firearms, so I have plenty of videos on all my suppressors on the channel if you guys are super interested and you want to check those out. And I'm also getting one more. I just certified for one more today, so it didn't feel like it would be complete. And they're all in my backpack because I'm going hunting tomorrow. So let's get right into the video. If you want to pick up a patch to support the channel, help grow the collection, it should be linked to this video, so pick up a patch if you're interested. We have stickers as well. Check out the 2A Team podcast. Bunch of cool guys on there. Shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical for sending me the flag that you guys can't really see. Alright, let's get right into the first gun. So I'm doing historical firearms first, I guess. And there's really only two actual historical firearms. The other two are kind of clones or recreations, but we have everyone's favorite, the M1 Garand. Super long, super heavy, nice long barrel. I feel like this gun needs no introduction. It's just the iconic, greatest battle implement ever devised. So, if you're unfamiliar with the M1 Garand, you must be living under a rock because these things have been around for a long time. 1936, I believe, is when they were first created. We have the M1 Garand. This is actually not my first Garand. The other one my dad had when I was a kid. It was all numbers matching, perfect condition. This one is in really good shape, but it's not 100% numbers matching. This one in particular is a Springfield Armory. I think the other one that we had was a Winchester, but I got this at a gun show a few years ago, and haven't really shot it a whole bunch, but it is nice to take out every now and then. I have a few videos of this one on the channel if you guys are interested. I'm not going to link them in the description because I always forget to, but you'll have to scroll through and find out. So next up, we have the M1 Garand's little brother, I guess. This is the M1A. I just picked this up not too long ago. I haven't even got to shoot it yet or really even play with it at all. So I've always wanted to get an M1A for a while now, and finally got a really good deal on this one. 20 round mags, YouTube. We are in compliance here. All these guns are obviously safety checked, unloaded. So it's a very distinctive feature on these M1As. And their full auto counterpart, the M14, the shoulder thing that goes up. Very, very dangerous, by the way. I really wanted to get the Sage EBR chassis for this thing, but they're like impossible to get, and there's a bunch of like scam websites out there, so I was getting ready to buy one and then realized they were trying to get me to pay in cryptocurrency, so yeah, definitely on the hunt, but I'm probably not going to get one because they're just so expensive. But we'll move on to the next one. The other historical firearm, this is an actual Mosin Nagant, 1942. It has the USSR stamp on it. 1942, serial number 370. Super low serial number. Every time I post a video on this, everyone says that's the smoothest action on a Mosin they've ever seen. So look at this. Super smooth. I got this for my birthday when I was like 14 or 15, I think. I don't remember, but I think with the crate of ammo, which I still have a bunch of the ammo, it was like $150, which is pretty crazy because I've seen these things go for upwards of $600 or $700 now. So this one is actually all numbers matching, all original. The only thing that kind of sucks is that the barrel, see if you can see this here, the barrel's counterbored, so it's obviously supposed to be a 30 caliber, and the entire bullet up until like the case neck goes all the way into that. So yeah, this is definitely counterbored. I think this thing also will sling them out sideways sometimes, because I've shot some steel with this and there's just like an imprint of the side of a bullet. So yeah, but this thing doesn't really get shot a whole lot. It's more of a collector's item. So speaking of collector's items, we have something very unique. So not really a historical, other than it's based off of the 1927 A1 Thompson. I can't show you the other side because that phrase, the phrase on the other side, will get me banned. So yeah, we're just going to show this side. This is the Presidential Thompson. I have a few videos of this on the channel. This thing's super heavy. It's awkward to shoot. The iron sights suck. I like the little peep sight here. You can fold this peep sight up and adjust your range all the way up to 600 yards, so you can lob those 45 caliber bowling balls. It's kind of a cool collector's item. The Presidential Thompson here. This one has, I believe this is a 16-inch barrel. It could be an 18-inch or 18.5. It has the cuts compensator on it. Pretty cool piece. I don't really want to get into the reason why I bought this, but it was kind of an impulse decision. And maybe one day the value will go up. But for right now, it's a safe queen, honestly. We shot it a couple times, but it was pretty expensive too, so I don't like to shoot it a whole bunch. But yeah, the Presidential Thompson, everyone. The most controversial gun on the channel for sure. So let's move on past that. This gun here holds a very special place in my heart. The Mini 14. This was my first Mini 14. I got this. I begged my parents for months to get me this for Christmas. This was a Walmart gun. I remember making like little post-it notes and sticking them everywhere, like Mini 14. Yeah, I begged my parents to get me this. So really special, special Mini 14 here. This is the 581 series. I believe this was the first generation of the actual ranch rifles, if I'm not mistaken. Super smooth action. I have the little Accu strut on the end just to help with accuracy. I don't know how well it actually helps, but yeah, I've had multiple different chassis for this. I've had scopes. I've done pretty much everything to this. Then a couple years ago, I decided to just throw on the classic wood stock. And yeah, it's been like this ever since. I haven't shot this thing in a long time. This is the gun that really got me into all the piston-driven stuff. My grandpa actually, he was a super piston fanboy. He always talked down on the AR-15. He said the M1 carbine, the M1 Garand style action, same thing with the Mini. He said this was the most superior action, and he brainwashed me since I was a kid to think this was the best of the best. So this is what started it all for me. And then we have another one, actually. This is the stainless. This is a 583 series. It's pretty much identical, other than it has the cheap plastic stock. And this one actually has little holes tapped into the receiver for a scope rail. It's kind of impossible to find like a good scope rail for these style, but I think Ruger actually makes the scope rails that thread in. This one hasn't been shot yet. I was planning on doing like a Mini 14 episode, but deer season came around and all my range plans kind of got thrown off until the springtime. So yeah, we'll move on from that. This is, everybody's always asking if I have an AK. Where's the AK? So this is my only AK, and it's a 5.56. So this is the Zastava ZPAP 85. I have a bunch of videos of this on the channel. We did the Midwest Industries handguard. We did the Ultimac rail. We have the JMac brake, so I can put the suppressor on it. I've got the K&S piston. I've got the triangle folder brace from SB Tactical and the Magpul grip. Pretty cool little AK. nice and short. It is really front heavy with all this stuff up here though. I think I'm going to end up taking this Magpul AFG off of it and maybe just getting something else or just leaving it. But yeah, this is my only AK. It's a very good shooting gun. It shoots very well suppressed now that I have the adjustable piston. So we're going to move on. We got 2 guns left in the entire collection. Let me know down in the comments how many guns, if you watched every single episode in the series, how many guns do we have in total, because I've lost count at this point. So this is the Kriss Vector. I got this not too long ago. I put on the folder, but I don't really like the folder. I want to get probably just like a straight buffer tube and then a SBA3 brace or something. I thought I was going to like this folder, but I should have really gotten the aluminum version. The plastic version kind of flexes a lot, and it's not the most comfortable. So I'll probably end up changing this out at some point. And this is the SDP enhanced version, so it has the extra handguard and then the 6.5-inch barrel. And as you can see, I 2A ninja'd it with the Q Cherry Bomb, and I have my Obsidian 9 that I can throw this on. I haven't got to shoot this suppressed yet. I'm really excited to, but it's just haven't really had a whole lot of time to take many things out to the range. Everybody always asks me why I run the optic all the way up front, and there's really only one good reason, and I've explained this multiple times. The Vector is a 2-piece design if you're unfamiliar. The upper houses basically just the trigger and the safety, and then the lower houses the actual action, the barrel, everything else. So the upper and the lower are just pinned together. You can see the pins on both sides here. So it's just pinned together. The fit is pretty tight, but there is a slight amount of wobble. And with the rail being on the upper, if it wobbles, it's going to throw your 0 off because the barrel is actually a part of the lower. So it's not much, but it's enough to just drive me crazy at 25 yards. So I think I was getting like 2 to 3, maybe 4-inch groups at 25 yards. And then I threw the optic on the front here, which is attached to the lower, and I was able to get like pretty much pinpoint precision with this thing. And people say, oh, it's too far forward, but it's really not. Like, you can see perfectly. It doesn't really make a difference. There's no like eye relief on a red dot like this, so you can pretty much see just fine. So yeah, that's why I run it all the way up front like that. I guarantee you this is probably the most accurate Vector on YouTube. So we'll move on to the last gun. I've done a few shorts on this one. This is the Beretta CX4 Storm. This one doesn't get too much love on the channel. I do have an old range day of us shooting this, so if you guys want to check that out, scroll through the videos, it's down there. But yeah, the Beretta CX4 Storm, this is like a cool halo looking gun. Nothing too special about it other than the way that it looks. It's really cool. A little carbine, 16-inch barrel. This one's actually chambered in 40 caliber, so that's why I don't really shoot it too much. I got rid of most of my 40 calibers and don't really shoot them a whole bunch. So that's going to complete the gun collection series. If you haven't watched all the episodes, definitely check out the playlist in the description. We have every single gun collection episode. Let me know which one was your favorite. Again, pick up a patch or a sticker. We also have 2A Team patches coming. Check out my affiliate links page on my website. If you guys want to buy some things from different companies on that list, it will greatly help support the channel. Doesn't cost you guys anything extra. Alright, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know which one was your favorite, and we'll see you guys in the next one.